Hello and welcome to this demonstration video where we can see how the Salesforce integration works in the Nuacom system. To start, please have your Salesforce credentials ready. First, what you need to do is to log into the Nuacom web portal, hit on Settings, click on Apps and Integrations, and head down and locate the Salesforce integration. Just click View and Connect. In the new window that appears, please use your Salesforce credentials. Wait for the page to reload, and here we have the settings of our Salesforce integration. The first thing that you need to do is to map the users between the Nuacom system and the Salesforce integration. To do that, just click on Add Users Config, select your users from the Nuacom app, and map them with a user in Salesforce. If you have more users, just click on the plus icon here, or if you are ready, just click on Save Users Mapping. The next option would be to select your contact type options. Here you can dictate what this Nuacom system will search in the Salesforce system. That means that when a number calls or I'm calling a number, search this number in contacts, in Salesforce, in leads, or in accounts. You can select all of them or the one that you need. Once the Nuacom makes the search and finds a contact or a lead, you have the option to push the call log to everything that the Nuacom system has found in Salesforce with this option, or to the first matching type based on your priority. For example, let's say that the same number exists in a contact, in a lead, and in the account. Having this option enabled, the call log will only go to the contact. If you have this option enabled, the call log will go to everywhere, to the contact, lead, and the account of that number. One additional option is the push call event to the company's number contacts. That means that if you, as a Nuacom user, has created an account with your company's number in the Salesforce CRM, when you have this tick box enabled, that means that when you receive or you make a call with a customer, the call log will be copied to your account's also activity. If you have it unchecked, when you make a call to your customer or receive a call from your customer, then the call log will only go to your customer's contact, lead, or account, and not your own. When you're ready, click on Save Contact Options. The last thing that you need to do is set up your event synchronization. Here you can dictate what calls you want to register in Salesforce. You can select to sync all calls that have landed in specific queues, or calls that have landed in specific numbers. Make your choice, and you can also include or exclude your recordings. To add more event listeners, just click on Add Event Listener, and when you're ready, click on Save Events. That's it. Now that we have set up our Salesforce integration, let's go and make some calls. Let's pick it up. Please ignore the customer's name as it has been saved from previous systems and integrations. When you have answered the call, you can see an action to save this contact to Salesforce contacts. If we select it, we can define a name, the type of the contact. Here we have we can choose contact or lead. Let's say that this is a contact, and some notes. Please note that this note is for the contact itself and not for the call. Let's hit on Save. Here is our contact that has been recently created, and if we click on details, we can see her name, the mobile phone number, and if we scroll down, the note that we left on the previous step for this contact. Now, if we go back to the phone call, we can add some notes for the call also. And we can also add a tag to the call also. After we have finished with our call, let's hang it up. And go back to the Salesforce integration. If we refresh the page, we can see now that in the activity we have an incoming call answered, and if we expand it, we can see the call that has been answered, the numbers, who answered it, the duration, the link to the recording, since we have selected to have also the link inside the call logs, the tags, and the test note that we placed through the Nuacom softphone app. Now, let's say that we want to add Angela to an account. Let's go to Salesforce, hit Accounts, create a new account, and hit Save. Now that we have created Angela's company, let's go to Contacts, find Angela and click on Edit, and assign Angela to her company and click on Save. Now let's receive one call again from Angela. Let's pick up the call and create a note. And hang up the call. Let's go back to Salesforce. Let's select Angela. And as you can see, this is the new call that we have received with the note that this is the second call. If you go now to Angela's account, Angela company, you can see also that this call has been synced also with the account. This happened because here in the contact type options, we have selected to push the call log to all selected contact types. If I had selected the first option and based on the priority here, the call log would have only been synced with Angela's contact and not Angela's account. Now, if Angela's number was part of another contact or another lead or was declared as a number of another account, in the Nuacom softphone app, we could see this phone in which contact leads or accounts belongs to. Let's take an example. Here is a call history with this number, and as you can see, I can have here two options. One, to see the contact on Salesforce, and two, to see the account on Salesforce. So as we can understand, this number belongs to an account and to a contact. When you are in a call, you have the option to select where do you would like the call log to be pushed to. Now, if we go back to the Salesforce CRM, if you like to get your calls into a one window within the Salesforce CRM, you can always activate the Nuacom CTI. This is a widget where clicking on it, you can make calls or receive calls within the Salesforce page. This is optional, but let's see how we can set it up to do it. If you are the admin, you can just go to this settings option and click on setup. From the top left corner, you search for call centers, click on it. And here you click on import. In the file, please input the file that has been sent to you by Nuacom. And click then on import. Once you have imported the file, you just click here Manage Call Center Users to declare which users should be able to see the Nuacom CTI widget. Click on Add More Users And here this is the way just to search for your active users. You can select here active is equals, true. Click on find and you have a list of your active users. Just select the ones you want and click on add to call center. And there you are, your users has been added. The next step is to set up your package manager. Just here search package manager. On packages click new, give a name, click on save. And here in the components click on add. On the component type search for call center. Select the Nuacom softphone CTI and click add to package. Once you have added, you can go then to your app manager and here do the same thing for all the apps that you're using. Let's say that now we are using the sales app. So we go there, click here on the expander, edit, go to utility items, add a utility item, search for CTI and add this one, open CTI softphone, and click on save. Now your users are having the Nuacom CTI softphone within Salesforce. And that is the end of our demonstration. Thank you.